What is up, guys, and welcome to a new podcast series. I know it's been a while since we've checked in with you guys. We've been busy. We've been dealing with some. You don't even want to know. I can't. That's another video. But I'm back with Mr. Editor. I call him Mr. Editor. So you guys are always going to know him as that. And this is called the Talking Outside the Box podcast. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this new series. We're going to keep it rolling. Going to keep it going. And yeah, man, are you excited to be back?
Of course, always excited. Always excited to be with you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get started. Let's jump into it.
So I think we've been going through a bit of a rough patch these days. Well, me and you personally, but so I thought an ideal topic for today would be talking about adversity and how you keep your head and how you keep sane in adversity. You know, most people they tend to just.
So basically, what to do when you're in a low.
Exactly,
when you're in a
lowest of lows. I'm talking like rock bottom.
Okay. Well, my first piece of advice for you guys and for you, obviously you can use it as well.
Of course.
I know people always say keep your head high.
Mm-hmm.
Such a cliche.
Cliche, yeah.
But I mean, that's actually the only way to do it. You've got two choices. You can either decide, I'm just gonna lay here, gonna stay in rock bottom, or you can build a ladder and get out.
Exactly.
So you've got two choices when it comes to that.
Exactly, and people always tend to go the easy route, and the easiest thing to do when you're down is just stay down. Like you said,
it's so easy to, when you are down, to go to your friends, go to your family and show them you're down. They're gonna comfort you. You like that comfort.
Yeah.
But I promise you, give it 2-3 weeks, someone's gonna complain. Someone's gonna be like, but you can't be down the whole time.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah.
So
because we used to deal with people like that also. A lot of people we tell they tell us no, it's hard, but then I ask them, what are you trying to do about it? I don't have any plan. I don't have any energy to do it. It's like, no, bro, you gotta go.
Remember, even like we've got a business. You might be a rugby player or a soccer player or whatever you do. The thing is, you need to if you have a goal, everybody's got a goal or a dream in life. Stick to it. Stick to your routine.
Yeah.
You just have to keep going.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, when you wake up tomorrow morning, your problem won't be solved.
Exactly.
But you've got the opportunity to get up and get going. You've got the opportunity to get up and get working.
Exactly.
On your goal or dream.
Exactly.
Eventually your problem will get solved. I don't know what your problem is. It might be serious.
It might not be. It might not be.
But I mean, what happened.
Yeah.
Unless it's some legal stuff, then go to a lawyer.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you to be a criminal. Don't just get up and keep going. If you're a criminal,
please
go to a lawyer and go and go hand yourself in. But except for that, just keep going.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's people overcomplicate it. They always think, okay, no, but I have to have this well-detailed plan. It's like, just have a few steps, have a few basic things that you want to accomplish. Just get out of the first step is just get out of your slump and your self-pity.
I think most, and you can disagree with me, but I think most of the problems, like most problems you have, can be solved with money.
Yeah.
Financial stability, let me just say that. So my actual biggest advice, get a side hustle going. Start trading. Okay, don't start trading. Trading's hard.
It is hard. It is very hard.
Start a YouTube channel. Start a side hustle. I'll actually leave a few side hustles that's quite easy down in the description for you guys.
We've all tried them personally as well.
Yeah, I've made a few bucks with some of them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave it. But I think if you get more money, if you're more financially stable, you've got more comfort and freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, who wants to sit at a workplace from 9 to 5 every single day
and do the same thing
over and over? And let's be honest, when you go to work 9 to 5, most of the places you work from 9 to 11, then you're done.
Yeah.
Then for the rest of the day, you just sit there and wait to go home.
Exactly.
It's horrible.
I know.
We've been there.
Yeah, and I think even our parents, to some extent as well, we see them in that situation. They won't always, tell us how it's going, but you can just see on their face when they get home, they're just like, it's
like, I'm rather not gonna speak to them.
Yeah. I'm just keeping.
And
my
that's
own
like every single day of the week, and then the weekend comes, and everybody just it's so happy. And on Sunday everybody's mood just drops.
Sunday evening is
Exactly.
the worst, I think. Yeah.
And I actually read something the other day. They said, don't use your weekend to escape from your week.
Yeah.
Use your weekend to build your future.
That's very true.
And that's very true. Use it.
Yeah.
Start your side hustle.
Yeah. And I mean, I've also watched the video pretty recently of a guy who he had a 9 to 5, but he was sick of it. He started, now you talked about training as an example. He used his weekend, his entire weekend, to complete a course, an online course. He didn't go and party and he actually used that, his only free time that he had, that he could have just chilled, watched the movie.
Exactly.
But he used it to further himself, and now he was able to quit his 9 to 5, and now he works from home. So I mean, it has to pay off.
If you don't want to work, you're never going to get somewhere.
Exactly.
And if you stick to working 9 to 5, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But everybody, and I mean everybody in this world, does have opportunities to get away from that. I think it's just extremely difficult. I mean, you can wait a year, 2 years before actually getting your break.
Yeah.
So it's all about the discipline.
Yeah.
If you're gonna stay
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Or what most people do, and that's why 99% of the people who try fail, and that's actually a stat. It's like 98.8 or something.
Yeah, it's a high
insane.
percentage. Yeah.
And most people fail, and that's for the sole reason because they 2-3 months in, they see this isn't working.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try something else. And imagine after 20 tries,
Yeah.
you just stick with the first one.
With the first one, yeah.
That's 2 months. That's 40 months.
It's sad, yeah. And because and the thing is, when you jump from one thing to one thing, and you don't give one thing enough time, you're just you're never gonna get anywhere.
I mean, if you've got a unique idea, use it. Yeah. I promise you're gonna make money.
Yeah. I mean, people are interested in the I'm saying the stupid concepts people are interested in.
And you don't even need to design a product. Everybody's got this fixation on, but I have to design something. I have to make something. You don't need $1 million idea. Just get started.
Look at the podcast idea. It's a simple concept.
It's like a $50 or $60 mic.
Exactly.
Use a phone to record and a laptop to record the voice.
The point that he's trying to make is you make use of what you have. You don't always need the best.
I mean, we don't have a studio. We're sitting outside.
Exactly. And I think
the plan is obviously to have a studio one day.
Of course, yeah.
But we don't have the finances for that at the current moment.
Exactly. But just because you don't have the financial freedom, it doesn't mean you can't inspire other people to want.
And it doesn't mean because you don't have the finances, for example, that you can't get started.
Exactly.
I mean, you can take. I can promise you, most people watching this at least got a smartphone. You don't have that old flip phone or an Nokia or. You can take that phone and just record yourself if you want to start a YouTube channel. Just upload it.
Yeah.
Send it to your friends. That's 5-10 views already.
Exactly.
Maybe you're popular. 1,000 views already.
Free editing software available.
Yeah.
You don't even have to pay for editing software these days.
You can use a few like DaVinci.
All of them.
I don't even know the
VSDC. But there's a few. The point is that you don't always need to be rich or have the money backing you to.
Actually, if you guys want to get started, let's help them out. If you want to get started with the YouTube channel, I'll actually drop some free video editing stuff for you guys down below. I think the one's DaVinci and another one's is
VSDC.
Yeah. So I'll drop them for you down below.
And it's decent. And it's pretty. We've been using that editing software for a while, and it's been. I mean, it's better than us just putting out raw.
Exactly. Like, I mean, I use Sony Vegas, but it's really expensive. I think it's like $300 a month.
Yeah,
so if you can't afford that, go for the free ones. I mean, he does his own editing now for the reactions, and he uses the free ones. So
yeah, exactly. But the whole point of the don't think because you don't. People always use the excuse but I don't have that laptop and I don't have that that mic and I don't have. It doesn't matter because you can always. There's always a way to just start basic and then.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, I mean, if I use this microphone or I use another microphone, it's still just technology. It's what you make with it. It doesn't help if you've got a $14,000 phone or laptop or whatever if you don't use it. I mean, I can use a $100 phone and get a recording. But I can also use a $1,400 phone and get a recording.
Exactly. It's almost like, a singer having a great singer can have a $50 mic and still sound amazing.
Exactly.
And you can have someone who's got the $1,000 mic and got this down.
Can't sing.
Exactly.
And that's actually a great point. And my question for you, so when in your slump, rock bottom, who do you rely on?
Yeah, see, that's always, I think people close, you always go to your family, but oftentimes your family won't, they'll tell you, oh, I told you so, or they'll tell you, no, I expected you to do this and not this, and that's why you're in the place you're in. Parents, for example, tell you, okay, why did you try this? We wanted you to do this, and if you would have done what we said, you would have not been in this position. That's not true. But they have that mentality, especially parents.
I feel like, obviously, if you've got a serious problem, serious issue, go to your parents, go to your family, go to your brothers, sisters. I don't know what's your age, but just... Yeah. And then, obviously, everybody's got a close circle.
Yeah.
Some people have got a massive circle, but doesn't have close friends. Honestly, I think the way to go, always... you can be friends with a lot of people. I suggest that I do. Yeah. But always have one or two people you can go to, and they'll be there. Yeah. If you call them at 2 a.m., say, listen, I've got trouble, they'll come over, they'll be there. I think that's the people you need to rely on. But I think the person that's most responsible and who you need to rely on the most is yourself.
Is yourself, right? That is.
I mean,
only you can change it,
If you decide you need a break or whatever, I mean, for the first month or so after what happened,
whatever it is,
if you want to go out, if you want to do just do it.
Yeah.
But you have to stop eventually and get working.
Yeah, and get real. And like you said earlier, don't use it as that escape is temporary. It's not permanent.
Exactly.
It's not a permanent solution.
I mean, back to the finances. If you can get financial freedom, you can still have your party that you wanted.
Exactly.
You can still, but
you can have a better party.
Is you're not going to look at the ball first.
Exactly.
You're not going to sit and drink 3 beers and think, oh,
I can only afford 4.
I can only drink 1 more and then I need to go.
Yeah.
No, and that's $5 beers. No. Yeah. You can order $10,000 champagne and do whatever you want.
Exactly. But the problem is that most people they just take action. It's one thing to think about it, but another thing to just start. Because people, I think they're afraid of being judged or people telling them, "Oh, this is a stupid idea." Or
I can honestly tell you, the people that told us don't start a YouTube channel, don't do reactions. Don't start a fitness company. Those people, I haven't heard from them.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard from them in a while.
Exactly.
But I think, and what's there's one video also that I watched about you, for example, posting a photo on Instagram and it getting like 10 likes versus you posting a story and it's getting like 200 views, which means the people, they don't like you but they're watching you.
The circle. Exactly.
They don't like you necessarily, but they keep on watching
you.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the reason for that? Most people in life, everybody comes to you and say, oh, that's a great idea, I want you to succeed. They don't.
No.
People want to see you suffer because they are suffering. People just have that mindset. And I think it's a bad mindset. I personally feel everybody needs to be successful. I think the world would be better if everyone is successful. But like you said with the story, the people they are watching you, waiting for you to fail so they can tell you, nice,
I told you so.
I told you so. Don't fail.
And even if it's a setback, you keep quiet, you keep under it, monk mode.
Yeah.
Basically.
Remember, if you never give up, you never fail. If you keep grinding, maybe you won't be successful.
You'll have setbacks.
Maybe you won't be successful in 5 years, but I can promise you will be eventually.
Yeah.
I can promise you.
And that's the hardest thing. Once you get one setback, you completely destroyed mentally, and you're like, why should I?
We've had tons of them.
Still these days, sometimes like, why am I doing this?
Why am I doing this?
I'll just get a normal
there's
job.
a new movie on Netflix. Oh, but I have to work. Okay, let's do it.
that battle between you and your...
And that's unfortunately, that's why people fail. There's always something to entertain them temporarily.
Yeah.
And
but it ends.
it ends.
It ends. You
can watch a movie over and over again, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be as great as the first time.
You can get completely drunk, but there will come a time when you sober up and you're just like, oh, my problems are still here.
Oh,
I've done.
let's get drunk again.
Let's
no.
get drunk. That you're just gonna, if you follow that route, you're gonna end up making things that much worse, and then
Then you're in trouble.
then you're in trouble.
So-
Once you go past rock bottom, then you're in deep trouble.
But even if you're past rock bottom, you can still get out.
Exactly. But like I said, it's and your definition, the definition of success, you may not want financial success or millions.
Everybody wants financial success.
Do you think so?
Everybody. You don't
Because
want-
there are people that say, "Oh, money doesn't matter to me."
money matters. I think honestly, and people are gonna grief me in the comments, but I think money is the most important thing in the world.
It is.
I
It
think
is.
what can't you buy with money?
What? Yeah.
People say love. Okay.
I'm
not gonna go into
We can.
it.
Yeah. We.
But yeah, you can buy anything with money.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, if you've got a family and kids,
Yeah.
and you make an extra $100,000 a month,
They don't. Yeah.
they don't need to worry about
no,
anything.
They don't need to worry about anything.
They can eat every single night whatever they want.
Yeah.
They can have the best technology. They can have the best gifts. You're gonna be the best dad because you gave them all these gifts.
Yeah.
You can stay in a nice house. You've got no worries. You can drive a nice car.
It might. Yeah.
So financial, I think everybody needs and wants financial stability.
And I think it's as you said, the mental aspect of you going out, for example, and just knowing you can only spend so much, and then you have to go.
And what's the one thing,
Oi.
the best thing you can do with money? You can help other people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the main.
That's what we are doing.
Yes.
Like we, instead of getting someone that's a software engineer or okay, I'm obviously a software engineer you need to take, but I mean,
Yeah.
for our merchandise, we don't get the best people to
No.
design it.
No.
We take people that's in desperate need.
Yeah.
We get them off the streets, for example.
Yeah.
We put them through 2-3 weeks of training,
Yeah.
courses, exercise, and then they get started. Then they've got a job.
Yeah.
That's one person you take off the streets.
Exactly. And that's to motivate you, because the bigger you can become, the more people you can help. And
Exactly.
you have the capacity to pay those people actually.
Yeah.
Whereas now, you're working up until that point. You can only help a few, but imagine if you can help 20, 30 or 40
Imagine you can help
people.
everybody.
Exactly.
That's must be a goal,
Exactly. And it's
to help as many people as you can.
exactly. And I don't always have something to give, but I mean, give him, just say hello and ask him how it's going.
You'll be
Rather than
surprised at
just
how
a-
much that means to them.
Exactly.
If you see someone on the street, just tell them hello. How's your day been?
Yeah. Just coming back to that, the financial part of it is just imagine the gratitude you feel for just saying hello. Imagine the gratitude you'll feel for giving him a permanent, him or her, a permanent job or something that they can feed their kids with.
And that's our main goal with ITN at this current moment, is to just keep on training people from the streets,
Yeah.
like I told you, and just train them, give them a job, help their family
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and that's almost the one thing that I think feels better than financial freedom, is seeing people smile, because you've helped them out of that place.
Well, because I mentioned the ITN merchandise and everything now, go check it out. It's
Check
down
it.
below.
Yeah, it's linked down. First link in the description, guys. We'll put it there.
Yes.
Go and check it out. Go and
There
browse.
won't be any more advertisement.
Yeah,
That's
well,
just the merch.
you know how YouTube goes, guys. We got to shoot our shorts sometimes.
Yeah.
But
So-
the main aim for this is to just make relatable content that you guys can also be like, oh, I went through that as well, so I'm not
And-
alone.
Sorry. And
Go
please,
for
leave a comment. Tell us what you want us to talk about.
Yes.
Tell us, give us topics.
Yeah,
We'll give you our opinion on it,
Yeah.
and we'll tell you, like, I mean,
It's
you
talking
won't
outside
agree
the
with me.
box. Yeah,
You won't
talking outside
agree
the
with
box
me
for
about
a reason.
everything, but I'm not going to be like one of those other podcasters who just sticks to what he's been told
He's
to say.
scripted. He's
He's
scripted.
scripted.
Yeah.
Like,
It's very
but
scripted.
like those people, if you say this, it's gonna hurt feelings.
gonna-
If you say this, you're gonna get in trouble. I don't care.
We
Honestly.
don't. I mean, why are we called? I mean, our previous name was More Than Average. Why are we called? Now we're talking outside the box. It's talking outside the box for a reason. We don't. It's like I said, listening to scripted content is like, I mean, it gets to the point where you can almost notice it. It's so scripted.
Yeah, like if I hurt your feelings in the video, please leave a comment. I'll personally apologize to you.
Of course.
But I'm not going to change how I talk.
Exactly. Like I said, you're welcome to disagree in the comments.
And drop a comment. Tell us what you don't agree about or agree about.
Guys, comments algorithm, help us out. But the point is, leave your 2 cents down below.
Yeah.
Tell us what's been bothering you. Tell us, how this podcast is going to help you and how it has inspired you to move up in your life. Just tell us the steps that you're going to take from here on out. How are you going to improve your life?
Okay, so our last topic for the day
is how to stay at the top when you're at the top. Because we've spoken about it first, we've spoken that when you're at rock bottom, okay, how do you get up? What process do you need to follow? What mindset do you need to have? But what mindset do you need to have when you're at the top and you need to stay at the top? Is there really a top?
I mean, I don't think there's actually the top. I mean, there's always going to be someone richer than you. There's always going to be someone better than you.
Yeah.
There's always going to be someone stronger than you.
Yeah.
Or, if you're into music, there's always going to be someone that sings better than you, plays the instruments better than you.
Yeah.
But if you reach success, I think the number one thing to keep in mind is you need to stay humble.
You need to.
As soon as you start, imagine going to your friends who supported you all the way to the top.
Yeah.
And now you just feel you're too good for them.
Yeah.
You just tell them, you think you're better than them.
Yeah. You don't even. You get cut off communication.
I think those are the same people, same customers, same supporters
that's been supporting you from the
actually got you your start.
Exactly.
And now you're treating them like this.
Yeah.
If one of them, imagine let's say you run a business.
Yeah.
Imagine you sell shoes.
Yeah.
I'm going to use shoes as an example.
Yeah.
Your mates and family are actually the people that started it.
They might have gave you the idea too.
They gave you the idea, or they supported you by buying your first pair of shoes on the website.
Yes.
Now, you don't want to have contact with them anymore because you are too good for them.
You don't need them.
Imagine that guy speaks out.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
best friend of CEO of Shoe Steak or whatever their name is.
Yeah.
Says this. Imagine that comes out. I promise you, you're gonna suffer.
Your stocks are gonna dip. You're gonna.
That is how you get back to the first topic of the video.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Yeah.
So, stay humble.
Exactly.
That's really important.
That's the commitment we've made as well. Even if we're billionaires, I would still act like I would still speak to the homeless guy on the street as his peer, not his superior.
Yeah, exactly. And they always say if you wanna be a fan of someone, that's fine.
Yeah.
But first, look how they speak to the waiters and the people opening the doors for them.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's important.
There's actually, I don't know, there's like always this popular photo of a CEO shaking the janitor's hand when he gets out of the car.
I think it's Zuckerberg.
I think it's Zuckerberg, but that's just an example of, and he's still where he is today, because I think one of the reasons is that he's humble.
And it doesn't just go for business. If you're a music producer or you artist or whatever you do, be good to your fans. I mean, send fan mail. It doesn't cost you anything. Well, it does, but I mean, against your finances, it doesn't cost you anything. And except for that, if you're at the top with a company, for example, hire people.
Exactly.
You just don't
train them, at least show them the ropes. People are willing to learn.
The unemployment rate is so high currently.
What is it in South Africa? I think it's like above 30%.
I think it's 36.
It's crazy. It's something. It's something diabolical.
The 5 or 10 people we've hired, it doesn't even make a dent in the 36%.
No.
But I mean, at least we're doing something. And I feel people with more power, more success can do
so much more. Yeah, can do so much more. Look at the Bill Gates Foundation. He's another example of a very humble man. That from what I've seen of him, he's a very humble man. He has he makes. I mean, how many dollars a second? It's scary.
Yeah,
you can't even fathom that.
I actually read something. If he walks with $100 in his hand and he drops it, he makes more money per second for that let's say that time he walks past the money, then actually going back and picking it up.
It's insane.
It's insane. So.
And literally, he's you always hear this good news. I know there are a few conspiracy theories. We're not going to get into that. That's another video. But from what I've seen, realistically, looking at someone like Bill Gates, he's one of the core values he has is humility. He stays humble.
I mean, look at Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett as well. Yeah.
He's, I think, one of the richest people. I think he's in the top 10.
Yeah,
richest
he's
people
now I
on
think
Earth.
he is. Yeah.
And until he was 50 or 60, and he was already a billionaire. He
Yeah.
stayed in a two-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
He drove the same car. He still drive. He doesn't drive a McLaren or
No.
He still drives his Corolla or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's like, who's that? J. Cole. J. Cole, the rapper, is a millionaire. He rides around on a bicycle. No, like, he rides around on a bicycle. That's crazy because
Next level humbleness.
it's next level because he's literally he can go into a Lamborghini dealer and buy a new Lamborghini easy.
As many as he wants.
As many as he wants. It wouldn't make even a dent in his budget. But what does he do? Why do you think people do that though?
I think some people are like, I don't want to like go at someone or
Yeah. No,
insult someone.
just speak your mind.
But I feel some people, as soon as they start earning money,
Yeah.
they have that the same mindset they had when they started making money at first.
Mm.
And it's, but I need to keep my money. I need to keep my money.
Mm.
Then eventually you have so much money that you actually saved up.
Yeah.
But I mean, Warren Buffett, for example, he's about 90 years old now.
Yeah.
And he still drives in his old cars. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
so much money that he can use on stuff,
Yeah.
but he doesn't. And I think that's actually a good
And
thing,
I think
because he'd rather help other people out than,
yeah.
you know.
And I think he also said that he's not going to leave inheritance for his like grandchildren.
So what's he going to do with the money?
I think he basically said that he doesn't believe in giving people like success on a silver plate, and that their children don't have to do anything.
I disagree and agree with that statement. Firstly, I think your children should be trained by you to make their own success, obviously,
True.
instead of giving them.
Yeah.
But I think if you tell your child, for example, work for me for 5 or 10 years,
Yeah. That's
let's say
another-
5 years, then I'll
That's
give
another
you,
story.
give you the company or
Yeah.
give you something.
Yeah.
Instead of telling them you're on your own. I
Yeah.
mean,
True.
it's your children, it's your family.
Yeah.
Tell them your secrets.
Yeah.
Help them out.
Yeah. But on the other hand, if they screw it up, it's their mistake.
Exactly.
They,
That's why I say they first need to
they need to
work
show.
for you,
Yeah.
and I honestly think if you've got like a shoe company or whatever, I'm sticking to the shoes.
Yeah.
They need to start at the bottom to
Of
see
course, yeah.
everything of the business. They
Yeah.
need to start with the shoemaking. They need
Yeah.
to go up to accounts and
Yeah.
management, and they need to work everywhere
Yeah.
to
Because in
build a
order to-
relationship, to see.
In order to run the business, you need to know.
And except for that, to
Yeah.
see it's not just people, it's not just employees.
No.
Actually, it's not just employees, it's people. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
that's what I
people.
mean.
Yeah.
I think that's very important for a CEO or a
Yeah.
manager or whatever
Yeah.
the case is.
Yeah.
It's employee. It's not
it's
employees.
people,
It's
yeah.
people. They
No.
also got feelings. They also got trouble.
Yeah, there was actually this guy that before we started the podcast, he walked. I knew him from the previous gym I was at. He was working there, and now he told me no, he's not working there. And he told me something like, no, but at home they're struggling with something as basic as milk and bread. I was like, bro, I feel
You don't know how fortunate you are.
Exactly. I was
mean,
like,
your
whoa.
problems shouldn't always be the biggest problem.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people. That's back to the adversity. People sulk.
Yeah.
I mean,
they've
we've all got problems.
Well, we sulk too sometimes.
We
don't
do, and then after a day or two, you'll tell me, listen, dude,
Yeah.
we need to get working.
Yeah.
We need to get up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
imagine you can, especially you guys in the first world country watching this, like America.
Yeah.
Sorry, United States.
United States. To be correct, yeah.
Especially you guys, you don't know how lucky you are. We've got friends, like he said, that struggle with milk
Yeah.
and
And
bread.
bread. He literally told me he's struggling with bread and milk. I was like,
And
bro.
yeah, that's sad. But
Yeah.
as usual, we try to help those people out.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone should do that. Everyone should.
And
try
I
and help
immediately,
them.
I immediately told him, when I see you next time, I'm going to give you something,
Yeah.
just to help you a little bit, because even something as simple as a bread, it might mean a lot to him.
Mm.
But that's don't get me wrong. In the first world countries, also there are people struggling.
Yeah.
The inequality is very, very, very high. You got super rich people, and you got people that are just on.
I just think the median is too high towards the rich people. I think,
that's true. Yeah.
I think there are millions of.
Take South Africa for example.
Exactly.
Also.
We've got Bugattis driving around here, and
Sandton is next to Soweto.
Yeah.
Basically.
We've got Bugattis and Lamborghinis driving around here,
Yeah.
but we've also got tons of townships
Yeah.
where there's poor people.
Yeah, we got trailer parks, caravan parks. I mean, people of all races, all ages. You'll see them on the streets, and then you have a Lamborghini driving by, and the funny thing is that guy in the Lamborghini won't give him anything.
And that's where the humbleness comes in.
That's the sad, very sad thing. And you'd see a guy driving a Datsun or something, giving him something.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I said about being humble. I
Yeah.
promise you that guy in the Lamborghini, in a few years, he's going to be back on the ground, and that's
Because of his greediness, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of his greediness.
and yeah, I think it's important.
Yeah.
I think it's important to stay humble. I think
Yeah.
it's important to, especially like what we're doing with ITM.
Yeah.
Instead of getting actual qualified people to do the merchandise,
Yeah.
we get people off the streets,
Yeah.
tell them, listen, we'll pay you this and this, but first you have to go to the hospital,
Yeah.
get checked for everything,
Yeah.
and we all obviously pay for that.
Yeah.
And then we tell them, listen, you're going to do a 6-week course. It's a 6-week course and then a 3-week
Even
what's it
if
called? Physical, where you actually need to do the work.
the practical side.
Practical.
Of things.
There we go. And then they can be employed. But obviously, if they don't want it, we don't.
And even if it's you just showing him the ropes informally, it's better than nothing. It's better
Exactly.
than just leaving him up into his own, But there's always, like I said, the main takeaway from this podcast, I think, is or this episode rather, is
Yeah.
I think it's when you're down, work yourself.
Back up.
Only you can work yourself back up. No one else can do it for you.
Obviously, use advice, use
Exactly.
your friends,
Yeah. Use the resources.
use the
that you-
motivation you
Yeah.
get. And the second part of this episode is obviously when you're on top, how do you stay there? And what to avoid when you are there.
Humility.
I'm
Humility is the key.
not telling you when you're on top, give all your money away.
No,
Don't
no,
do that.
No, don't do that.
But help
please.
people out.
Yeah, help people out where you can, but do it in a smart way. But I think we've covered enough topics. As you said, the links, the video editing software will be down below in the description.
And
that
we
you
are
guys
not
can go-
affiliated.
No,
with
we're
it.
not affiliated with
So
any of them.
We don't get anything out of actually
yeah.
giving it to you.
So go and check them out. Go and see the software that you like and you can use on your own.
And also help us out with the merchandise.
Yeah, go and check the merchandise. Go and check the website out.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't want a website, you just want to lose weight, you want to, build your body. Go and check it out. We have programs set for you guys. Very convenient, pre-recorded exercises.
Even got a at-home plan for you.
Even
guys.
at a home workout, no equipment needed. But yeah, guys, as I said, thank you very much for tuning into this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.